Hey everybody, welcome back. So in this video I am going to be taking a look at the Ancel BST600 automotive battery system tester with printer. This was sent to me by Ancel so we could check it out and see if it's something we're interested in. Now it's got a printer on it, so I'm having to assume that it's something either meant for small shops or home shops doing work for other people. But let's take it out and see. I haven't really kind of done much more than just kind of opened it up and looked in it just to make sure everything was there. Looks like it comes with paper in the printer, which is nice. So it looks like it's all assembled. There's nothing else in the box. It's got a manual with it. I've got two batteries. I'm going to check on this with this. One is, oh, look what it's got. It's got a test. It came with a test already on it. Interesting. Okay, well that looks good. That's interesting. Let's get some of the plastic off of it and get a better look at it. As I was saying, I've got two batteries I'm going to test this on. I've got the 3-year-old battery that I think is about to die in my Jeep ZJ, and I have a brand new battery that I just bought here a month or so ago for my 67 Mustang project. So let's start on the old Jeep. Let's get this out and let's see what it does. All right, so this is my 98 Jeep Grand Cherokee. This battery is about 3 years old. This was a top of the line Walmart EverStart battery. When I bought it, cost about $200. You'll note that it has this little Ancel wireless battery meter I keep on it. And it says, and I know it's probably hard to see, but it says state of health is next to the bottom. So it probably thinks I should replace it. But let's see what the new one says. I have the other Ancel battery tester out here too. I'll put a link to the other two Ancel battery testers I've done. This was a wireless one that the meter is on the inside. So let's take a look. It's 12 volts, so 12.44 it's saying. The date's wrong, of course. Main menu, we're going to do battery capacity. We also have cranking test, charge system, data review, language change, and time adjust. But we're going to do battery capacity, regular flooded. So we're going to test in CCA, cold cranking amps. This was a 750 milliamp hour battery. Now, this is my daily driver, but I'm kind of retired these days and I don't drive every day. This vehicle has not been driven today, and it's about 1 p.m. It was not driven yesterday, but I think it was driven the day before. And I think this battery is going to fail on the first freezing day this year. Sorry, it's a busy street and I live right in the flight path of the local airport. So let's say okay to that. And it's testing. It says battery is healthy. State of health is 40%. Charge is 60%. Internal resistance is 5.85. And it says suggest replacement. And that's about exactly what the meter inside says. I think it says state of health 50%. But yeah, this battery is probably going to croak on the very first cold day. Let's print that. Print report, yes. Now, to get the paper out of it, you pry this just pries forward, the lid opens, and the roll of paper goes right in. Looks like it's very easy to do. Print report. It wants the VIN number. I don't want to give it a VIN number because I'm lazy. And there is our battery report. 12 volt model, state of health 40%, has 478 CCA, a charge of 60%, and voltage of 12.4 with an internal resistance of 5.85, and suggest replace. So let's do the cranking test too. Might as well try everything. Make sure the engine and all loads in this are off, then press enter. Start the engine. All right. We have 3.66 milliseconds to start, cranking voltage of 7.91, cranking low. But as you heard, it spun it over okay. I mean, but like I say, first cold day, first freezing day, and this battery is going to be toast. So let's print that one too. You can put your own VIN number in there. If you were doing this for a customer, you would put their VIN in and you would have the date and the time correct too. I'm sorry I'm lazy and didn't change that, but it's there for you to put in so you get the correct date and time and the VIN number on there and the results of the test. Let's do the, might as well do the alternator test too. Charge system. So let's see what, turn on all loads, speed up to 2000, 2500, then press enter. Okay, I turned on the headlights and the blower motor, so I'm going to speed it up. I'll press enter. Turn off all loads, speed up to 2500 to 3500, then press enter. Okay, all load is off. I'm going to speed it up even a little higher than last time. And enter. All right, Ripple 260. Loaded 394, unloaded 1410, charging good, and we will print that too. Oh. And there we go. There is the results of our battery test, our cranking test, and our charging test. Everything's looking good except the battery is on its way out. So let's try this other Ancel meter. This is the BA301. I don't know if you can see that at all out here in the sun, but we're going to do enter on auto. We're going to do enter on in vehicle. We're just going to do the battery test. And regular flooded, CCA. It's already on 750 because I used it on this last. And enter. And it says, see if I can get you to, see if you can see it. State of health 63%, good recharge. Resistance 6.15, CCA 4744, voltage 12.29. So that's very similar to what the other one told us. This is my 67 Mustang project car, and this is the battery that I bought that I made the video over that seemed like it caused so much trouble. This is a $69 Walmart EverStart battery. Let's say it's only about a month old. I keep it on a trickle charger, but I took it off a couple hours ago so it would have a chance to rest before this test. It is a 600 cold cranking amp battery, 12 volts, 12.74 battery capacity, regular flooded. We're going to have to go down to 650 or 600 and start testing. Healthy 0%. What the heck is up with that? Charge 94%, 12.74 volts, internal reading some crazy amount of internal resistance. Please suggest replace. That's interesting. Let's try it again. Let's make sure the clamps are on good. Here. And let's try that again. Battery capacity, regular flooded, CCA 600, testing. Oh, it must have been just a connection. So healthy 88%, charge 96%, internal 4.96, battery condition great. Let's try that other Ancel tester too, just to kind of for a confirmation. Yeah, I connected it to this nut that's rusty. So there's a little lesson for, I was going to say for all you young guys, but apparently for us old guys too. So here we go. Enter. In vehicle, battery test, regular flooded, CCA, 600. There we go. State of health 99%, resistance 4.9, CCA 595, good battery. So for those of you who are going to ask me, and I know you are, these buttons all have a nice rubberized feel. They all have a nice click. To change the roll of paper in this, you just kind of pop that forward, and then the whole thing lifts up, and there is your roll of paper. You just pull it out a little bit and snap that down, and you are good to go, ready to print some more. So far, I'm liking this. This is the results of what I did on my Red 98ZJ, the battery test, the charging test, and the cranking test. And while I was out there doing it, my neighbor came over and asked me what I was doing, and I told him. And he asked me if I'd test the batteries in his two cars, and guess what? They're both ready to be replaced. What a shock, huh? It's the desert. For those of you who've never lived someplace where it gets 120 degrees in the summer, you have no idea how it destroys car batteries. Oh, and for those of you who are saying, get a load tester, a real load tester, I've had real load testers for years. So for those of you who run a small shop or an at-home shop, this might be something really valuable to you, so you can print your results out and show them to your customer. Thanks to Ancel for sending this out. I had a lot of fun with it as always. Thanks to you guys for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye for now.